This city is changing. 4 years' time, we'll be entering the 20th century. New York is poised to become the greatest economic powerhouse the world has ever seen.
The Alienist is a very thrilling crime story about a very vicious serial killer in 1896 in New York.
It's also about the clash of rich and poor, and immigrants and corruption.
We serve the rich, and God help us if we don't keep our end of the bargain.
This time in New York in 1896, we see this upper Manhattan society having to learn to live with people who have much less than them.
New York would have been a melting pot of cultures thrown together in tenement blocks where a room would cater for 14 to 15, maybe 20 people.
It's a time where things appear beautiful, but there's this dark undertone in the city.
What are the teams?
I'm afraid this is no task for the weaker sex.
Our characters represent the structure of the city and the politics of the time.
Women in this time period were restricted in so many ways.
Women have been yammering on for the right to vote for decades.
Theodore Roosevelt is the police commissioner of New York City.
The 400 are too important to this city to suffer the public humiliation of having one of their own arrested for murder.
He has the intention of cleaning up prostitution and alcohol, but the biggest challenge he faces is the corruption in the police department.
Do not betray your own kind, Roosevelt, or you'll find yourself with no job, no friends, no goddamn future.
Roosevelt is intelligent enough to know that the police department won't find the killer, so he needs an expert.
If you don't succeed in stopping these murders, you'll soon find your head on a pike.
What we use today, from psychological profiling to forensic science, our characters in 1896 had none of that.
The idea that someone killed two people and it's motiveless is so new to them.
There are those, including the majority of our colleagues in the police department, who do not accept finger marks as evidence.
It's the beginning of so many different sciences that we take for granted nowadays.
We try to stick to the accuracy of the period, how it looked and how it felt.
It's not just about a murder. It's about society. It's about the corruption of the city and the class system.
You get a real sense of time traveling when you watch this show.
The Alienist, only Mondays at 9 on TNT. And watch anytime on demand and on the TNT app.